Are you someone who drags doing engagement every day? Maybe you're someone that feels like there's so much engaging you can do, but it's like, where do I even start? In today's video, we're talking about my engagement routine that has built me over 4,000 followers on Instagram and a loyal community that has generated me multiple 5 figures in sales. So let's jump into it. What is up? Welcome back to another video. I am Jessica Ludlow, and today we are talking about what you want to hear: engagement. Yes, the most dreaded word of all time. What about my engagement rate, and how do I engage with other people to grow a warm audience to then be able to sell to them? It's this whole funnel process. How do I do it? It's confusing. It's just draining. And I'm here to explain it to you how all of those things don't have to be true. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be true. I have fun every single day engaging with my followers. And I did even when I had 2,000 followers, because guess what? When you do it in such a way that you connect with people, it really becomes about having a fun community and being excited to show up rather than wanting to look as a means to an end for you to just get a sale out of this person's like or comment or whatever, right? But before we jump into it, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button, because every single week at 11 EST on Tuesdays, I upload videos to help you grow your business all through social media, and I want you to be here for these. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump into today's little training. First things first that I do when I sign on to my Instagram account is I go and I look at who liked my photos. Okay, this sounds a little cliche, right? But here's the thing. Let me explain to you my knowledge or my logic behind this. When you go to like someone's photo, doesn't it feel good when they reciprocate? Doesn't it feel good when there is an equal exchange involved and you just aren't liking someone else's stuff, and then in return you're not really getting any likes? Here's what I do. I go and engage with my people and the people that liked my content, because I want to say thank you, and I want to say that I acknowledge you and that I recognize you for taking the minute or two to engage or like or comment on mine, and I want to do the same for you. So it's really starting to back up for a minute and understand that Instagram is about a community, not just like for likes, and likes maybe get sales and all these things. No. The platform was created to share content and build a community. Social media is made to be social. So that is the first thing I do, is I go to my most recent photo that I posted. So I post 4-ish days a week, and I'll go to that photo or video or piece of content I posted, and I will go in and see who liked it. And I'll take a minute and I will engage with each of those people, which, yes, it can be a lot. If I get 200 likes on a photo, it'll be quite a bit, but guess what? It matters. So I go in and I like and I acknowledge them, and I'll like their content, or I'll watch their story, or I'll do something to engage with them in saying thank you and in recognition. So that is the very, very first thing I do. So let's talk about the second thing that you should do when you are going to engage on Instagram. First things first, okay, so we just said you are going to look at who liked your content and engage with them. And when I say content, that's where it comes into part number 2 of I then go do the same thing on my Instagram stories. You know how you can go to your stories and rewatch them, and then you can swipe up and be able to see who watched your Instagram stories? Yes, I do that. So I look at who is in there, and some of the people will be the same as who liked your photo. Great. Okay, you've already engaged with them. You've already shed some love on them. But what about the others? Can you go provide a little bit of love to them too? Can you provide a like or a comment? Engaging doesn't have to be long or hard or super challenging in any way, but it's about showing your appreciation, and it all spirals in the best way possible from there. Now let's talk about for a minute what engagement really means, or when you go to leave a comment, what type of comment are you leaving? What's a comment you shouldn't be leaving? I love this so much. OMG, yes. Like, no. Can you provide real, valuable insight to what they're saying. Maybe, or like the potential client or the person that engaged in your content, whatever it might be, created a post all about mental health. Can you go in and leave a sentence or two that gives your 2 cents off of that? Can you go in and leave real valuable, a real conversation rather than just a simple, yes, OMG, I agree, or so sorry, or, right? Like, let's be humans for a minute and forget about the aspect of everything else, and let's just like have real conversations. You can see this entire video has a very big trend of just being very real and genuine and taking the time, and what you put out is what you're going to receive. So number 2, going back to it, is the simple fact that you're going to go into your Instagram stories and you're going to then engage with the people that are right there. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, well, how do I get new people to engage with? That's where we're going to number 3. However, I do number 1s and 2s because if you can't appreciate the people who are already in your community, how are you going to then appreciate when more people come? Really interesting food for thought I encourage you to think about. So number 3 here is where you're going to have the opportunity to go engage with new faces and broaden the people who you are, or create more brand awareness. Whether you're a personal brand or a business, guess what? You now have the opportunity to get in front of new people. How do I do this in my daily Instagram engagement routine? Is I go to hashtags. I go to 3 niched hashtags that are specific to my niche. So online business coaching, online marketing, Instagram. My ideal clients are, I go into these categories and I identify 3 hashtags that I can go engage with. And they're not the same every single day, but I go in and I see who's hanging out in there, and I like their content. And no, I don't spam like. Please do not spam like. We can go into an entire another video as to why you should not spam like. But simply put, we go in and we provide value. So we're gonna go leave comments again for them. And within this, you're going to do it with 3 hashtags, and maybe you do it for 10 different accounts in each hashtag. It doesn't have to be much, because guess what? When you do a little bit every single day, that needle is going to start to really move when you look over the span of a week or a month. Yeah, does this all make sense? It's really, really simple. So the same goes for you. Can you go in and look at, okay, the fitness industry, or maybe you are in the mindset industry. What hashtags would my ideal clients be looking at or be posting with that I can go in and provide some love for them, provide some value, have a conversation with them, right? How can we start this process with new ideal clients? The answer is going to be hashtags. Now, all of this sounds like it takes a long time every single day, but here's the reality. It doesn't. It doesn't. When you get yourself in a routine, you can do all of this in 20 minutes or less a day. It can take you 5 minutes to go in and like the people who have liked your last post. You can take another 5 minutes to go look at the people who engaged with your story and provide some love and some value to them. And then you can take another 10 minutes and go into 3 hashtags, 4 hashtags, 2 hashtags, whatever fits that allotted time that you may give yourself to be able to expand your network, to outreach, to create that brand awareness for them to be able to say, oh, who's this girl, and want to come click on you. Now, this gives you a really interesting point of you should have good highlights set up for when people come to click on your profile so they can see who you are and what you do in a really, really easy way. I do have a video all about this if you are interested in learning about the highlights that you should have to create a cohesive feed and be able to have people come to your page and know what the heck and bobs you're doing. Go ahead and click up here, the I, and I will make sure that video is there for you to go and watch. So right there, that is my Instagram routine. It's really simple, and it really just, like I said, helps move that needle forward every single point when you do this 5 days a week. Maybe, like, I don't work weekends. I don't do it on the weekends. But just doing this little bit will really, really help the growth of your business and the warmth of your audience, so that down the line, when you release an offer, whether it be a one-on-one package, whether it be a new service you provide, whatever it is, you're gonna have people automatically interested because you've already invested time and love and support in them as well. I told you that was going to be a fantastic video. If you found this super valuable and are feeling generous, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, hit that like button. It really, really does help me out. Wow, I told you that was going to be an amazing training. If you loved this video, do yourself and myself a favor and hit that subscribe button. As I said, I upload weekly so that you are constantly learning how to grow your business on these amazing social media networks. I am signing off for now, and I will catch you in the flip side.